When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oregon's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a second and long. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfect.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap.
from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now the play fake. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Throwing right. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it. Touchdown, Oregon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Pulls it in. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Makes the grab. It's Dalton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Clements. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Gain of 19 on the play. First and goal, Oregon.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They want to throw it. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been out.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Dalton. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
It's complete to the right. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Touchdown, Oregon! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. They're That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese,
the Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find out there.
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using his legs, it's Hill. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Got a man. It's Clements. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's screened. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds his tight end. All kinds of room to the right. 10. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Connection to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Under fire. He lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
A little screen to the running back. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 2.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been...
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the ground. There he goes. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, what great offensive execution.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it third and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep.
Trying to take it back. Gets it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get.
He smashes his way through again. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he's still running after the move. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Graves. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. this has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hill. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Ducks will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Stands in and takes the hit. Snatches it on the run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Farrell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the ground game. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Got his man downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to blast their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That's caught. It's Farrell.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And
this drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Handoff from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He'll pull it on the read. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
it doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the counter. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field, on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.